Hello, my name is Marcos. I'm a software engineer at Dagger, and today I want to talk to you about a new feature that we launched in Dagger Cloud, which allows open source repositories to actually publish traces that can be accessed by anyone publicly. So let's get started. As you can see here, I'm in my Dagger Cloud UI, I'm logged in, and now I'm going to browse any trace as I would normally do, which basically allows me to, as you probably know, in case you haven't heard of, allows me to troubleshoot and understand what's happening with my Dagger pipelines. As you can see here, I can see all the spans that my pipelines contain. I can see all the different steps that this pipeline executed, and then I can see the time and the caching state and like a lot of metadata about what's happening with my pipeline. So let's take a real world scenario. In this case, I'm going to show you the Dagger repository. I'm in the commits page, and now I'm going to pick this particular commit that failed, and I'm going to open the Dagger Cloud trace in a new tab down below. As you can see, I'm able to see everything for that trace. I see which spans failed. I can see here that, for example, the with exec raised an error, and then I can jump directly into which part of the pipeline failed, and I can see the logs right away of what happened with that part of the pipeline execution. This is very important because if I actually go to the GitHub Actions log, which is the runner that actually executed this step, as you can see here, I'm going to browse this tab, because usually pipelines involve a lot of like logs and steps and multiple things in the same place. As you can see here, it's not evident in the GitHub Actions logs to see why my pipeline failed, right? Because many things could be happening before, during, and after the pipeline. So it's not straightforward in many cases to actually see where things failed. And I had to scroll through like a very long list of logs. In this case, as you can see here, this is why the pipeline failed. As you can see, this is not colorized because some tools actually don't colorize the output when something's failed. So it's not straightforward to actually scroll through all these 6,000 lines of logs and actually find the issue that you're trying to troubleshoot. That's what makes Dagger Cloud very powerful. But before today, it wasn't possible to actually share these Dagger Cloud URLs with anyone to actually be able to collaborate and understand why things fail together. So I'm going to grab the failure trace URL that we just saw before. I'm going to copy this URL. I'm going to open a new private window in my browser. So I'm going to go to a new private window, and then I'm going to paste this URL here. So as you're going to be able to see, because we implemented this feature that I was talking in the beginning, now Dagger Cloud is allowing me to actually visualize the trace without being logged in, which is really nice because this allows, as I mentioned before, public repositories to be able to share their traces with anyone to actually understand and collaborate on why usually pipelines either fail or are slow. So before wrapping up the video, I just want to show you that there's another configuration of this feature that you can actually access to. If you go to your organization settings page, you're going to see that there's a new option in the configurations tab which mentions this capability. As you can see, this is called trace repository visibility. Dagger Cloud automatically detects which of the traces that your organization sends are actually public or not. In this case, you can see that my Dagger repo are public. So to actually demonstrate, in case you need to disable this for, I don't know, maybe some security implications, or maybe because you don't want to share this information publicly for whatever reason, you can actually untoggle this option. And now if I go to any other trace, so let's, for example, let's go to the commit page, let's pick some of the Dagger Cloud trace. So I'm going to copy this URL, and now I'm going to try to open it again in the private window. And because I disabled this capability, I shouldn't be able to visualize this anymore. And as you can see, effectively, now I'm redirected to the login page. So this was the video for open source traces in Dagger Cloud, and hope you like the feature. And if you have any feedback, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you very much.